Welcome to your I Never Worry podcast with DB and John, where we discuss emotional intelligence with everyday people dealing with everyday situations. For part 2 of our conversation with Ms. Shimia Buie and Mr. Rodney Alamo, the conversation picks up in the discussion about decisions that we make, and perhaps they were selfish decisions or decisions that we didn't use emotional intelligence when we made them. And if we're not using emotional intelligence in our decisions, then we are being selfish. And the thing that I really got out of this episode, because I do get to listen back and kind of reflect from a personal standpoint, is the effect that our decisions have on others, our loved ones, wives, husbands, significant others, siblings, whatever it may be, and how making decisions with emotions and not using emotional intelligence can have lifelong effects. And not only decisions that we have to deal with, but our loved ones too. So check out the conversation. I think you'll enjoy it. Miss Shimia, what you got for us?
All right, this is Shimia Buie, Miss Go Get It. I am on the I Never Worry podcast. If you haven't been to a retreat, I encourage you to get one and pick up that book, I Never Worry.
That's right, Shimia. Thank you. It's your I Never Worry podcast right now.
Man, and before we let Mai jump in, what's so cold about that? All the great work you do, Rodney, right? You know what I'm saying? The softball on Sundays, soulful Sundays with the softball, and, you always, you're a strong activist, I see you correct people on social media when they get too far off, right? But if you flashed on a kid or cussed somebody out, and like you said, somebody caught that live, nobody would care about all that other stuff you did.
It don't matter.
And I tell people that if you don't care anything about emotional intelligence, right, for any reason, you better understand that one bad decision, one slip, in your actions, you could be paying for that for the remainder of your life. Things I'd done 20 years ago.
Wow.
Right, to this date, I just applied to get my real estate license, and they still got me answering questions from 1995 and 96. Now, I done got my record expunged, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's other people out here, but I don't know any felons that has a relationship with the judge that sentenced him and the district attorney that prosecuted him. Become good friends, right? Write letters to advocate that if there's anybody who turned their life around, it's this guy, right? To still have to answer the question, I was a peace officer, for 15 years. They gave me a badge, right? Gave me permission to carry a gun concealed, right? Cat out of East Oakland and Brookfield, right? But yet, when I go apply for the real estate license, I still got to answer them questions all over again. That's from 20 years ago, right? From not exercising emotional intelligence, right? We talked earlier about finances, right? My credit score still ain't where it's supposed to be because of how I treated money, right? And my feelings about money. I'll do it later, right? I'll get back to that, right? So we want to be mindful. Some of our relationships, right, with our children, with our exes, with our brothers, our sisters, won't get healed, right, until we put EI into the equation.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right, you feel me? Mai, tell us about your brand, your profession. Tell us about Go Get It and what's behind it, how can we find you, all that good stuff. Here's a time for you to let us know who you are.
All right, Go Get It. Go Get It is me. Go Get It is mastering the art of your resilience while releasing strongholds of doubt, fear, procrastination, just anything where it's going to limit you from getting further to your goals. Go Get It is so universal. It's not stricted to just one thing. If you're into working out and you want to have a go get it mindset, you use that. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to be in this competition. If you're trying to advance your career, that's what you use. That is the platform that I want to get out there. Get out there, learn how to do it, figure out ways to do it, and just release that fear. No more doubt, no more hoping, no more wishing. Let's get out here and go get it. Rather it's getting your finances together, your education, your career goals, whatever it is. You want to be a better parent, a better wife or husband, go and get it. and learn how to be resilient within that. Because everything you're going to do, you're going to find some hurdles. You're going to come across some speed bumps. You are going to find things that is going to block you from everything. But you have to learn how to be resilient. And I don't just use that word just freely. Like when I say I have been resilient and I have went through some things, whether it was single parent, divorce, to having a 20-year-old son, to working in a male-dominated field, to trying to switch careers, I have learned how to be resilient. From losing everything to a house fire, to everything, I have learned how to be resilient. And I want to help other people figure out how to turn that pain into their resilience and get them to their goal. And that's my idea. And still, it has been taking me forever in the world to create this book I need to be writing. And I've been asking, like, why? How come? Like, how come I can't get this resilient? And you know what? I'm still in that resilience right now. If one obstacle comes, I get over that, boom, get over that hump, and here's another one. Here's another test. But it's all about just taking those things, again, learning from it, try not to let it happen again, and let's push. We got to get it. Nike say, go just do it, right?
Right.
Shimia is saying, go get it.
Yes.
Find me on Facebook, Shimia. Last name is Buie, Buie. You can also find me on Instagram at GoGetIt_GGI. And I'm also on Twitter as well, GoGetIt_GGI. I'm out here to push you to your dreams. I'm out here to help you manifest whatever it is that you want to be in life. And I'm also taking life coach and motivational classes because I want to be a world-known motivational speaker. I want to help you get to your goals.
That's what I'm talking about. And just, yes, ma'am. And just so you know, I got to add to that, right? You know, you said you're still trying to get it. Remember, sweetheart, goals have no deadlines, right? So your dreams have no deadlines. So you making it happen. I've been watching you grow. I've watched you be resilient. I can testify that you have been very resilient. And, you know, it goes back to one of my favorite sayings that I picked up along the way. Just because you have a nightmare doesn't mean you stop dreaming.
That's right.
Right? So we're going to go ahead and end on our final thought of the day. Our final thought of the day here at the I Never Worry podcast, where we talk about emotional intelligence with everyday people, about everyday situations. Thought of the day: always be emotionally prepared for people to switch up on you at any time. Always be prepared, emotionally prepared for people to switch up on you at any time, because it's going to happen, folks. Right? So even when you centered, even when you're exercising that first component of emotional intelligence, of self-awareness, you're going to step out into this world, and there's all this energy floating around. Sometimes it's going to be positive. Sometimes it's going to be negative. Sometimes it's going to be excruciating, right? You're gonna run across some stuff that you just didn't see coming, right? And you got to remember, you don't want to take it personal, even when it feels personal. So that's it for the I Never Worry podcast for this moment. I want to thank my guests one more time. You know, Ms. Shimia Buie from Go Get It, and Rodney Alamo, the next mayor of Richmond, right? We signing off. Much love and respect to you guys. Thank you so much for coming out today.
Thank you, brother. Shalom.
Peace.
Hey, and we want to thank you. That concludes this episode of your I Never Worry podcast with Ms. Shimia Buie and Rodney Alamo. Make sure you check them out. Another great episode. Enjoyed the conversation. Today is April 1st. Yes, that is the day that this episode is being released, but there's no foolishness going on here. There's only 21 more days until the next I Never Worry retreat. Come join us for the ultimate learning experience in our brand new retreat space while we enjoy some adult beverages, appetizers, and great music. You know, emotional intelligence is the ultimate key to success, both personally and professionally. So log on right now, ineverworry.com/store, or just click on the store, get your emotional intelligence, your EI retreat tickets. No tickets are sold at the door, and we only have a few left. What else do you get? Your I Never Worry special edition shirt, your book, your reminder band, some nuggets, some great conversation, and a nice mixer. 2 p.m., 4/22, April 22nd, downtown Oakland. Our next I Never Worry retreat. Get your tickets now, ineverworry.com. I can't stress it enough. You're going to really enjoy it and walk away full of knowledge, full of food, and full of good conversation. That's going to wrap it up for today. We hope that you enjoyed us. We'll be back soon. Peace from your I Never Worry podcast.